Let's look at how to work the interface. The envelope in the bottom left determines the change in amplitude of the incoming signal and tries to loosely mimic it. This can create very cool effects that change over time and are in relation to the amplitude of the signal. You can set it to in, which tells it to listen to the current track that it's on, or to SC, or sidechain, whichever you route in your DAW's sidechain section. Smooth sets how responsive it is, and release sets how long it takes for the filter to return to zero after it has peaked. The AM, or audio modulation section, allows you to modulate the sound even further. You can choose to modulate the incoming audio on the track, or sidechain for that matter, or a sine wave via the oscillator. When you select audio, you can set the clip cut, or how dirty the sound gets via clipping, and the lag, which is kind of like a tone knob. It can round off the sound. When you set it to oscillator, you actually get different options. You can apply the envelope to the modulator with this knob, and keeping it in the middle has no effect. To the left, it adds the inverse polarity, and to the right, it adds positive polarity. Rate sets the frequency of the oscillator, and range sets how wide a bandwidth you get to choose from when you're using the rate control. When range is at low, the rate range is 0.03 Hz to 26 Hz. When range is at high, the rate range is from 2.04 Hz to 15.80 kHz. The faders with the little envelope symbol determine how much of the sound is affected by the envelope for both the filter, the cutoff frequency, and the distortion. The faders with the little audio modulation symbol do the same for the AM section. Now let's take a look at the top section. The resonance knob can add a slight boost of the cutoff frequency to the sound, giving the filter a bit of an edge. This can be really helpful when you're sweeping in, to kind of get an accentuated effect from it. The frequency knob determines the actual cutoff frequency of the filter. The distortion knob adds some distortion to the output signal, allowing you to get a really dirty tone from this filter. Color is basically a tone knob and has quite a range from dull to bright sounds depending on how you're using it. Finally, you can choose if you want it to be a low-pass filter, LPF, or a notch filter. This will greatly affect the sound as it controls what frequencies are taken away and how the filter responds. A low-pass filter only allows frequencies below the cutoff frequency, oftentimes giving a muffled sound. Notch allows almost all frequencies through except for a very narrow band wherever the cutoff frequency is. Okay, so now that we know how the plugin works, let's try it out on a vocal.
Hey now, I just need a break now from all of the noise. Silence it destroys. Hey now, I just need a break now from all of the noise that the world enjoys. I read the paper yesterday, but what did it say? I don't remember. Maybe it was the weather. I saw the sunrise from the east. Was it just me, or did the bird sound get drowned out by the inbound? And no, I don't need another channel on my television. 4,000's enough for this, and no, I don't need another moment crammed with sound. You people hear me out.